Hey, what's up, guys? It's Mike from Aftermath.com bringing you your MMA weekly update. First story up is about UFC on Fuel TV 4. Chris Weidman completely dominated Marquinhos, pretty much ending him with punches and elbows. He quotes, "I've been playing with elbows. I've got the long reach for them. John Jones pretty much gave me a good blueprint on how to use them." After the biggest win of his career, Weidman calls out Anderson Silva, saying, "I want to fight Anderson Silva. Every time I've had a full training camp, I've got to finish, every single time. Give me a full training camp and I'd love a shot at the man Anderson Silva. I really think I can do pretty good. Give me a shot, please." We'll have to wait and see if he actually gets this title shot against Silva. It's pretty brave of him to call him out after he just defeated Chael Sonnen again, but that's what we'll have to see. So hopefully he gets that title shot. Next up is a big story. We have Chael Sonnen clearing up some rumors that are going around. The first question asked was about the knee that Anderson Silva landed on Sonnen in the second round. That was the beginning of the end for him. Chael stuck to the same thing that is said in the post-fight press conference, saying that Anderson's knee was legitimate. He quotes, "The knee really hurt. All those shots really hurt. But here's the reality. We don't do instant replays in this sport, and we shouldn't. It comes down to a judgment call. Wherever the referee says the knee landed officially, that's where the knee landed. That's an excellent official, as they all are. He made his call, and that's the way it goes, and I will never complain or look back." The second question was about the rumors of someone at Sonnen's camp filing an appeal or something like that for the decision, saying that Anderson's knee was thrown with intent of a headshot, which is illegal when the opponent is grounded. He debunked this rumor also by saying, "Let's make sure we don't call it illegal. Once again, the referee's judgment is what stands. I trust in that, and it works both ways. I've thrown knees before. The referee makes his decision. That is the decision, and we live with it. We would never appeal it except with these," as he holds up his fist. "If we had the chance to redo it, that's a different thing, but we would never go and appeal a decision. The decision's the decision, and part of competing is you've got to know how to lose. It's real easy to win, but you've got to know how to lose, and sometimes you've got to man up, swallow it, and walk out." The third question was about him ending his career after his second loss to Silva, since he had called out Anderson Silva, saying, if you take this fight and beat me, I will quit the UFC forever," but supposedly that got canceled because Anderson Silva didn't take that, or something like that. So he says, "I don't think any athlete should even begin to talk like that, or even think like that, until you let at least 30 days go by. In anything in life, you don't want to make a decision based on emotion, and you have very big highs and very big lows in this sport, and you don't want to make any drastic decisions. I also think that it's an insult to the fans when guys like to come out and say, 'I'm retired,' when they really mean, 'I'll see everybody in 18 months because I'm coming back.' I don't want to do that. When I get to the point in my career, I'll make the statement and I'll never look back." The fourth and final rumor was about how he might transition into professional wrestling. He says that he won't be going into wrestling and that he has unfinished business in MMA. He quotes, "I've tried to go to WWE. It's in Vegas on the 16th of this month, but I was leaving Vegas. I love to go to WWE. I get my popcorn, I cheer on CM Punk, but I go back to my promoter Dana White at the end of the night." It seems like Sonnen has become more humble after his loss to Silva, and whether that's from embarrassment or he's truly humbled by the experience, who knows, but definitely a different attitude after the loss to Silva at UFC 148. Next up, we have news about Ultimate Fighter 16. They have picked the coaches for the new season, and they've been announced to be Shane Carwin and Roy Nelson. The show begins taping next month and will begin to air in September, and the finale will air live as always. Dana White had the following to say about these two coaches. He says, "This is going to be a very interesting dynamic between these two heavyweights. They both have huge punching power and great chins, but outside the octagon, they couldn't be any more different. These two have been going at it on social media for a while and don't seem to like each other very much, but they're going to be seeing a lot of each other during this series." So I'm excited. I'm always excited for the Ultimate Fighter. So I guess we'll just have to see how that plays out. Last up, we have the controversy circling the late stoppage at UFC on Fuel 4 in the Munoz versus Weidman fight. During the second round, Munoz threw a hard right and ended up getting caught by a really nice right elbow from Weidman that really hurt Munoz. And Munoz fell right to the ground, and Weidman threw right hand after right hand while Munoz's face was just flat against the canvas. And Dana White says it was a bad stoppage, and he continues on by saying, "I hate that. It drives me crazy. How can you be standing there like this? How can you be standing like this, looking down at a guy getting hammered like that, and not think the fight needs to be stopped?" A lot of people are saying that Munoz endured unnecessary damage in the fight, and I also saw the fight, and it looked pretty bad. It looked like it should have been stopped a little bit earlier than that, but that's what happens in MMA. But that about wraps it up for this week, guys. Don't forget to subscribe and watch for our other MMA weekly update videos. As always, Mike from Aftermath.com. See you guys.